We start with our game of the week as we always do. And again, if you watched last week's program, you saw one of the best boys lacrosse games I think we'll have all season long. Rocky Mountain legend coming right down to the very end. Didn't think we'd be able to beat it, but we might. In fact, not with just one, with two. Two games that went right down to the wire. In fact, they both went to overtime, including the first game we'll show you here. Our Vectra Bank Game of the Week. We take you out to Kent, Denver. The Sun Devils and the Warriors of Arapahoe hit the turf.
Well, it's a nice spring day, 65 degrees on a beautiful campus, and we have a pair of top 5 lacrosse teams that are going to test each other. Pretty nice gig. Logan Bobzine's Arapahoe team has one loss to a top 5 in Columbine. Otherwise, they are unblemished, and they are led by Jackson Harvey. You won't miss him. He'll be on the face-off X, big stud who's on his way to play at the University of Denver. And then Bobby Baltzer, a junior wearing 00, a crafty, speedy, do-all type of midfielder. Ben Brenneman's Kent Denver squad, they also just one loss. That was in San Francisco. Otherwise, they have not taken an L in the state of Colorado. They are led by Ryan Bergner, who's their top point producer and also exceptional on the ground balls. And Lucas Dexter Bruce is back in the cage. What a great closer and finisher inside the net. And he quarterbacks what is becoming a very, very good defense. So here we are, 4v5 for the GOW on the LAX, and we've got even a little bit of lacrosse zen behind us here as we get ready for this great one. I'm Marty Cesario near Cherry Hills Village for your Xfinity Sports Report Game of the Week. It's the 5th-ranked Arapahoe Warriors visiting number 4, the Kent Denver Sun Devils.
1, 2, 3.
Arapahoe fired up for this one, and so are we. But it would be Kent Denver, the team to strike first blood. Michael Bowler taking a run on the far side, gets clear, then the bullet into the net, and the Sun Devils take a 1-0 lead 4 minutes into the game. But Arapahoe would have answers. Boy, would they ever. Jake Hall working behind the net, finding Riley Moynihan, cuts inside and fires. That's good. Game all squared up at 1 apiece. Then just 19 seconds later, more from the Warriors, and check out the move by Corbin Rule. Beats his defender with the roll, then beats the goalie just like that. Arapahoe has their first lead, 5:23 into the first. Later now, 3-1 Warriors, and off another face-off win by Jackson Harvey. Look at the quick strike offense. That is Jake Hall with the laser, and the Warriors are rolling. They lead 4-1. To the second quarter, now 5-1. The Arapahoe D was solid, and Kent just couldn't catch a break. Look at the play here. Max Hewitt moves in, shoots, and just goes high over the crossbar. A golden opportunity missed by the Sun Devils. In fact, Kent would go 17 minutes without a goal in the first half of play. We move to the second half, now 7-2 Warriors, and the Arapahoe defense was relentless. Look at the pressure here. Ground ball down, and the Warriors attack. Adam Hanglin and Thomas Ramus pouncing on the attacker. Ball goes out, possession to the Warriors, and that Arapahoe bench is loving it. Then, Sun Devil Tim Saffold looking to break free for the shot, but there is Bobby Baltzer with a stick check. Ball pops out. Arapahoe wins the ground ball, and then you see some of the frustration set in for Kent Denver as Michael Baller will send Noah Musgrove careening to the turf. That would be a penalty on Kent, still struggling to find any offense. Fast forward to the fourth quarter now, under 9 minutes to go, Warriors up 4, Arapahoe man up, looking to put this thing away. High release bazooka shot from Josh Carlson. No chance for Lucas Drexler Bruce in the net. 8-3 at that point. This thing is over, right? Not so fast. 6 minutes to go. Here is George Candell on the near side, and the senior will go sidearm lefty with the shot, and Kent a little life in them. It's 8-4. 4 minutes to go. It's now a 3-goal game off the turnover. Here goes Pace Billings, the long stick midi, coast to coast with this one. No one stops him, and he'll find the back of the net. It's an 8-6 game with plenty of time. Under 2 minutes to go, momentum clearly on the side of Kent. Tim Saffold finding Ben Carpenter in the middle. The senior crank, fire, net. 4th straight goal for the Sun Devils, and this is a 1-goal game with 1:30 to go. Then just 13 seconds later, here comes Kent again. This time, Max Hewitt on the far side. A little hesitation move, shoots, scores. Can you believe it? The Sun Devils were dead in the water, but have come storming back. This thing would head into overtime. And in the OT session, it would be Arapahoe coming up with the big play. Warriors man up, looks like they turn it over, ground ball, and look who comes up with it. That is Josh Carlson with a free run to the net, and Boom! Game over. The Warriors get the W in overtime after a furious comeback by Kent Denver.
Let's talk to the game winner, Josh Carlson. And we'll start on the back end. Your overtime winner. What was going on out there, and how'd you get that goal in there to win the game?
It was just kind of a broken play, and the ball's on the ground. I picked it up and just ran to the goal. Just kind of shot. Just kind of put it in.
When I saw him going towards the goal, as soon as I saw him beat his guys, I knew he was going to score it because there's one kid that could finish on our team. It's Josh Carlson.
From head coach's perspective, what happened to where eventually you got that game winner?
Yeah, I mean, credit to Kent's defense for getting the ball on the ground. I mean, we're man up, and they tip a pass, it goes to a scrum, and Josh, just like he was saying earlier, I mean, he just fought for that ground ball, got away from trouble, and just was playing lacrosse and made a play there at the end. That's nothing we can draw up or anything like that. That's just him kind of going out there and having fun. So.
My understanding is the history between these two programs, it gets like this, right? Yeah. Where there's going to be a battle. Getting another win against them in this situation, what's that like?
It's awesome. I can't tell you what it's like. Just seeing that game-winning goal by Josh, it was amazing. Just the energy, the atmosphere, it's something that's great to be a part of it. It's really awesome.
Well, that was a dominant performance by Arapahoe so early on to where you had two different stretches of 17 and 15 minutes not allowing a goal. They had a 6-goal lead, and then all of a sudden that 5-goal comeback by Kent Denver forces the overtime. Then Josh Carlson, 1:07 into the overtime session, gets the game winner. Whew! We're worn out a little bit. That was fun and everything you'd want out of two top 5 teams here in Colorado lacrosse. Final score, 9-8, Arapahoe with the victory. For the Xfinity Sports Report, Marty Cesario.